Hello, Fever River Rail fans, and welcome back to another episode of Fever River Reviews. Today, we're looking at Scale Train's latest release, and that is their Kit Classics Caboose. Pardon the extra noise. I got other guys who I'm going to stab. But anyhow, on to the box. I've got the Steel Cupola Caboose, Burlington Northern BN number 11448. There's the SKU number, Kit Classics, and the scale. Top just has the Scale Train's name as well as their shipping information. On the back, we've got easy to assemble Scale Trains, talking about their Kit Classics line, how innovative they are. Feel free to pause at any time, but they've got the history of the Cupola Caboose. And they've got the features of the Caboose. So, other end of the box. Just basic all the way around. But for this, you're going to need some screwdrivers, and I have some tweezers here to help me. I especially like these inverted ones. But let's go get this open. Alright, so there is the inside of the box. We'll set the top off to the side. And we'll pull this out. And we've got some paperwork here in the bottom. You can set that to the side. So this is likely more history, or the history again, warranty information. And on the back, you've got the assembly instructions and the parts list. Feel free to pause at any point. Set that to the side, and let's see what we've got here. So first off, we've got the base and the weights, which I just fell off. Cool. So got nice wood pattern there for the end sills. Underneath, we've got a lot of nice detail. Got toolbox. I think that's supposed to be toolbox. Got air and brake and all that rigging. We got a couple of nice weights here. All right, put those weights back on and set that to the side. Next, we've got the windows and the body of the Caboose. So there's some other parts inside there. Let's see here. There are the ladders, the grab irons, and the brake rigging, or brake wheels. And there we have the body. Not a whole lot of extra printing. You do have the waybill information there, if it'll focus. There we go. Car number, and then the Burlington logo. Simple end sill designs. Got where the ladders will go. Got the molded grab irons on the car side, as well as looks like the car number again at the top. Other side is a mirror image, and same with the other end. Let's see. In this bag, we've got all the window bits. Hopefully, you can see that. Let's see. Here is the coupler stuff. Got springs, got the couplers themselves, and got washers, screws, and the coupler covers. Next, we've got the trucks, which do have metal wheels, so that's nice. And then finally, if I can get it out, we have the Cupola. Car number . And there's the basics. So we're going to go ahead, take a closer look at the instructions, and I will be back shortly with assembly. All right, so first things first, according to the instructions, we need to secure the weight And according to the image, we use 2 of the included screws, as well as a washer for each. Focus, focus. Got these nice little Phillips head screws. We're going to go ahead and get a washer, maybe. So close. Thought I lost it for a second. All right, there we go. Got a washer on a screw. And let's go get that screwed in to the hole. All right. I did unfortunately lose the other screw, or the other washer, so we're just going to throw a screw in. This is more so I don't have leftover parts than securement, because I could just glue these down if I wanted to. Now, Scale Train's kits are usually relatively simple, although this is only the second one I've ever actually seen. First one being a 50-foot plug door box car, I believe. All right, so there is the weights more or not at all secured. Cool. All right, next we have the couplers. Now these are, according to the box, these are Cadies. However, they're unlike any Cadie I've ever seen, as well as they are plastic. Got a completely different spring, plastic coupler. But this should go no different than any other Cadie installation. So I actually have no idea how these go. All right, so the springs go with the point out. Did I get it? I didn't get it. There we go. There's one. And let me think for a second here. I had to get another card to make sure I had the correct orientation. Now when you put this coupler in, make sure that it goes between the ears of the spring. And then you'll take your cover, if I can pick it up, there we go. You're going to see it has these 2 little tabs at the end. You're going to put those towards the back. But first, we're going to make sure I've got a screw with it. Like so. I get my screwdriver out and ready. So we're going to go ahead and try this again. Make sure I have my reference. because I can't tell which way this is supposed to go without having some form of reference. It's just the type of person I am. We're going to go ahead and make sure we're supported and in frame. I'm failing. Shut up. Here we somewhat go, see if we can get that started. And I think I've soap. I don't feel like it's incorrectly, but it is in. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other off camera so I can actually feel this better. Okay, so I actually just noticed that there are at least 2, maybe 3 different types of screws included. One of which is a tapered head screw, and I put one of those on top here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull that out. We'll see if we can get the correct one in, along with the washer. I can confirm that there are 3 different types of screws, and I have chosen poorly twice. Sorry for the big hand in the screen. It's not helping me at all either. I think the last one I need is actually the one that is on the other side, coupler. All right, let's try this here again. Alright, there we go, that's better. We're gonna go ahead, pull the one that does not have the washer back out. We're gonna set that like so. Alright, so let's go ahead and get these weights re-secured. And I'm actually going to put a dab of glue to at least hold them together. This one. Alright, here we go. And once again, I don't have anything else for the other washer, so we are just going to go ahead and grab the other screw and put it in like it's supposed to be there. Doesn't look very good, but this doesn't have an interior, so I'm not overly concerned about it. All right, next step, install the trucks. Supply with 2 trucks, and we do have 2 screws left over. Yes, this is a little Ziploc type container, but it is packed tight. I'm not sure how they manage this. All right. So let's scan over the top, and we have 2 trucks here. See, we have, looks like friction bearing trucks. We've got very good metal wheels, got good spin to them, nice trussing, and good and kind of and fairly normal spring detail. That's the word. All right, so we'll take the last 2 screws. As I mentioned, I did discover there are 3 different types. For the weights, there is a larger type screw. It's got a coarser threading, and it's got a rounded top with kind of a flat washer neck, but it still needs a washer. You got these tapered machine head screws for the couplers. And finally, same as the top ones, but these have a finer thread and a smaller head. These are for the trucks. Nice shot of my big hairy rest, huh? All right, so putting on the trucks, make sure that they can rotate, make sure they got a little play side to side, and these are good. Next step. That is it for our screws. Next, we get to the infuriating part. The hand grabs. I'm going to do these off camera because I need the camera out of the way. I will bring you back once I'm done. Alright, so I got the windows in the cupola done. I think I did get a little glue mark on at least one of them. I did find that there were windows for the doors on the Caboose as well, but now we're on to... Do you mind? Sorry, my assistant is here playing with some switches. So next step is for the smokestack. We're going to put a daub of glue. Onto that, and this has the big hole for the smokestack and 2 smaller holes for these wires, which I need to see closely. Wow, that is a really loose fit. Put a little more glue on it. And there we go. So I'm going to let that sit for a second while I read the next step. The end railings. All right. This might be another off-camera step. Yeah, this is definitely going to be an off-camera step. So now that we're here, I'm going to go cut you guys off again for just a moment. All right. Got that done. One of mine was slightly warped, so it caused me a little bit of problems. But now the next step is to install the glass. First off, we got to separate it from each other. This comes in kind of a sheet. Ooh. And also it appears to have a protective thing on it. That's the word. But anyhow, we're going to go ahead and get a little glue put in. Just like that. And I should, with a little luck, be able to get the protective film off later. All right, so on to the next one. Maybe. Don't chew your fingernails, children. It will only lead to problems. So once I identify which side the protective film is on, or I could just be talking out my ass. Nope, no, there is definitely a protective film.
No, you could drive it, just...
Pulled out a hobby knife to help me find this, and it is a little bit stripped, so that knife is more or less trash. Fortunately, I do have another one nearby. It's got a little glue on it. Alright, so there we go. All right, there we go. I've found my protective side. Put a little glue inside. We'll go ahead and get this placed like so. All right, and we'll set that. And as we can now see, glaring, got some glass into the windows of the car body. Next, on to the cupola. I think I'm going to do this off camera because these are a lot smaller pieces. Yeah. Each of the outer ones or end ones are individual. So yeah, we're going to do that off camera because once again, I need the camera out of the way. Okay, so there are those installed. They might be a little wonky, but it's kind of the best I could do. The instructions do say there's a inner and an outer one. I could barely tell. There's just enough difference that I think I got it right, but I have no idea. Excuse me, I have no idea. Next step is install the cupola to the body. So as you can see on the top there are 4 little holes, and there are 4 little holes on the cupola. So it should just snap together. There we go. And now, I think we're just about to the final step. Yep. Step 9. Line up the body and the floor carefully and snap them together. And on each end, top of the ladders, and insert the post into the lower set of holes on the roof ends. Adjust the metal top railing so that everything lines up vertically. So here we go. Let's see. All right, there we go. There's that. And then the roof railings. There's that end and over. See if I can do this in frame. All right, there we go. There is the Scale Trains Kit Classics Cupola Caboose. Steel Cupola Caboose. Let's go get over to the layout and see how it rolls. Okay, here we are over at Erie, and let's go ahead and first start off with a coupler height check. So this is the B end without the cupola, and a troublesome little Plymouth. For crying out loud. Okay, so far not good. All right, I'm going to take a closer look here and see what's going on. Okay, so the couplers are just massively differently sized. The Plymouths have a standard coupler versus the Caboose has more scale-sized couplers, so they don't want to hook together. So I'm going to dock them a point for that. But coupler height does look good. Possibly a little low, but that might be due to the differently sized couplers. But now let's go ahead and see how well it does going down the hill. All right, here we are at the top of Erie. I'm going to gently push the car the Caboose till it starts rolling on its own. I think that's probably closer to the end of the junction. There maybe. Yep, there we go. Pretty good roller. Oh, getting up some speed, barely able to keep up with it. Oh, that is a really good roller. Oh, still going. And all the way to Galena. Nice. Or nearly to Galena. Just around the bend. But that was really good. Last review of the Tangent bay window. Battery's almost dead. Cool. Last review on the tangent bay window. It barely made it down the hill, much less through Hanover. But so far, that is a really good run. So there you have it, guys. Value, I paid $23 for this. And that's MSRP. That was straight from Scale Trains. Don't mind Jesse. he just gave a sign. I think it was the peace sign. Oh, he gave me a finger. Anyhow, value, $20 is a little high for a Caboose, especially a kit. Sorry, I keep trying to catch Jesse. Well, for basic, a car this basic, like you go to a show, find old Cupola Caboose, metal wheels, Katie's, you're maybe paying $15. Kit form, I definitely think it's a little high, so I'm only going to give it a 3 out of 5 on that. Operation, couplers, did not like the couplers used by Walthers, because those are stock couplers. But it rolls really nice, so that's getting a 4.5. I thought this was level. It went together pretty easy. It's a very simple kit. Probably not quite. It's not quite shake a box, but it's not too far off. So there you guys have it. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you want anything else reviewed that you see out here. But anyhow, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Like and subscribe for more. Peace.